Hey folks, welcome back to Timberborn, and eventually today we're going to start building the Sky City. I know, so last time we got the water problem, or the water filtration sorted. Some of you did suggest we maybe make use of those in the main colony, particularly where we have the spare power here. We could, I don't know, they feel kind of cheaty to me. As I've said, some of you, tried to help justify that. We'll see. I mean, we're only generating enough power to run one anyway, so it's not going to add that much water, so maybe we could. It was pointed out that we do need to significantly improve our plank supply. So I don't know if... No, we've ripped all of the planks out of there. So yeah, we do need to improve that now. I'm just wondering what's the best way to go about that. We could probably just throw in some more plank production over here. These are full, that's why they're not doing anything, and we don't have the mod anymore that manages that. That looks kind of weird. Interesting. Anywho, let's add in some industrial lumber mills. Path is what you need. You want to be a record? No, that's not the one. And if at the very least we put a logs obtain, planks supply. One of you did make the very good suggestion that maybe we needed log storage here. We do have log storage here. Maybe if we prioritize it by haulers. It's not the closest in the world, is it? We have canola seeds. Well, cassavas. We've got a lot of canola oil, so I guess we're just processing it into the oil, which is fine. That's probably what we want to be doing, isn't it? Yeah. We could also, because I'm guessing we have power there. Yep, that was not the most efficient way to work that out, was it? Been a period of time, folks. It's been a period of time. I was going to say it's been a week, but it's been more than that. That's only too wide, but what we could do is make use of that being too wide. I'm putting a power connection here and putting a few more lumber mills along there, and we could actually botticize those. Why do you only have one bot working? That might be a hangover from the production management mod. So let's just go, yeah, this could be why. There's your problem, maybe. Our plank production was running incredibly inefficiently. That could have been a big part of the problem, but expanding it's not a bad idea. And what we're going to do is H for boom, and then the vertical power shaft there. That will allow us to build some more stuffs. So we could also, maybe make use of a filtration pump to deal with the evaporation here. Maybe there's a way to do something cool. We'll see. Anywho, hopefully that will sort out our plank problem. Because we now need to build a lot of wheels. So let's start that process, shall we? There. Put you there. That. Yeah, so that one's at that level. So I'll keep those there. Then we've got the fun of trying to drop a level and connect in. When I say fun, obviously I mean not fun, apart from the fact that we are going to have to move the wheels a little bit. So we might be able to play some games with that. Don't know. Probably not, actually. We bring a power. Oh, we might be able to. What I'm going to do is let's run an parallel there. I have to get across there. What's the easiest way to get to there? It's not there, I guess. Just go across there. Probably just go across there, isn't it? I know I'm talking to myself, but it's kind of how this works, isn't it? Those. Oh, there. Going to down. We want tunnel. Screw it, let's do tunnel. And then we want path. Tunnel with path. Screw it, let's just do that all the way along. Why not? Hey. Because it's wasteful of resources, I know, but you know what? Sometimes we just don't care. Let's do that. That there. Let's triple the speed up. And then the other thing we're going to do is work out how high Probably we don't want triple speed running. We want to pause. 3, 6, 9. Oh, we can go way high. Okay. So I think we're going to build the city 9 above. Actually, we're going to build it. If we do that, we're going to have 2 pumps. I have to have more than that. Yeah, we're going to build it 9 above this level. Go big or go home, folks. What I say, we should probably have some planks on an obtain over here. And maybe some more dirt on an obtain over here. I think dirt foundations makes sense. Power supply increasing. That's doing its thing. Let's extend that. Once all the dynamite's placed, we won't actually need to worry too much about getting up here. It's just so we can build the wheels. So, yeah. Actually, we have a slight problem. We need to get rid of that one, so we can put that there. They can get to that, so we can build that one. Yeah. Okay, after a little bit of a break and a complete loss of train of thought, let's carry on. So we'll stick that back there. Those are going to be out of reach and are therefore lost to the great beaver gods. We will progress. Everything's getting built, which is awesome. We need to put a path along here so that they can build these. That would be good. Right, so we can detonate those out now. And then we need to detonate all of that out as well. I'd forgotten about that little detail. Minor detail. Our food situation is really not improving brilliantly. I'm going to go check on some of the food processing. You seem to have no supplies for some reason. We have a whole load of cassavas, so it would appear to me that a bunch of these maybe didn't unpause after we removed that production mod. So maybe quite quickly now we're going to start getting some food appearing. Yeah. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Does that mean we're going to have to go around and check everything's unpaused properly, or just keep an eye on things. Maybe, I'm not sure. Number of planks has dropped massively. That's probably because we're building those large wheels which are using many planks. So let's account for that with a couple more plank shops. Those we can connect up rather simply like that. We have enough bots to boticize those as well, so that'll be good. Right, back over here. They've got all of those built, which is pretty darn impressive. I'm kind of worrying about building this side. We need to build this one as well, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. And I know I could use normal dynamite here and it would be cheaper, but me, we can, because this is only a 2 overhang, recover all of this. Just me being slightly lazy. Right. Beat that path. Where are we going to get our first? Just still for now. Path along here. We're now generating a rather nice 6,000 HP. First wheel could go there. Going to be paused. Actually, we want to put it on the path there. But what I want to do is spin that one around and put that there. So, that 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the next one would go there. So then 1, 2. All right. Maybe we move temporarily. No. Move that to there, although they've built all of those anyway. So, and we can delete that. That. Yeah. Those. That works. That works. Go there. And then I have a rather cheaty way that I'm going to connect these up. It's not super cheaty, but, you know. Go. So actually, we don't need that anymore. Go. We can delete that path edge. Very nice. And while they're doing that, we could think about the city and the fact that we probably want to square some of this off a little bit. Don't like that. We prefer that. I think we'll, just for ease of construction, we'll square that corner off. As the start of the foundations. I mean, it'd probably be sensible to do a bit of temporary. Put you there. You there. Those there. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? Probably want to prioritize building that one. Doesn't really matter, actually. Doesn't really matter. You do want to pick those up, though. But obviously, while they're waiting for plankage, they can be doing other things. Putting in dirt footings. Kind of makes sense. That's probably not great because it needs planks. So, you know. Yes, we need them to build that one as well before we do anything to block off their access further down. So, probably makes sense to prioritize that as well. Hey, run. Let's just help these guys out, shall we? No, you can be a supply. You need to be prioritized by haulers. You will respect my priority. Yep. We can at least improve things a little bit. That way. Because they're not really running very efficiently. Please tell me I've got logs over here. Yeah, but you need to be able to obtain. probably help. Right. Go there then. Yes, I know it's going to be slow building them one at a time, but we've got lots of other things to build as well. So, speaking of which, we said 9 high above here, didn't we? So, 4. What? What? Yeah. Let's put in a yardstick next to it. They are going to be made. Oh, we can't build any higher. Okay. We can build these way higher. Okay. So we'll go 6 high with dirt. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come over to, let's go. Do some size measuring, shall we? 1, 2, 3. 13. 17, 18, 20. That is at height. I don't believe that's height 10. That's height 17. Height 15. That's height 16. So we want to make these 7 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They should be the same height. And then if we get the old crossy, liney thing on there. They're the same height. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are now all the same height except that one. That's confusing. Well, it actually appeared to be at the same height. So, yeah. I think it's just a distance thing. Okay, they are the same height. That's going to give us a 20 by 20 initial base to the city. I do intend to extend it out over this as well. So is run this out here. out here. This guy. We're going to put a platform there. This guy. Should be able to hook into here. I'm assuming they can't get to that one and they can't get any higher on the ones that they've built so far. So let's address the aspects of those. That should allow all of that one to be built. Likewise. Likewise. I think likewise. Do that. I can taste one of the bad bits of dinner that I had, which was a lot of cauliflower. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in these videos, for a running event that I have coming up, and yeah, part of dinner was a large amount of cauliflower to add bulk to the meal that I ate, and I'm not a big fan of it, and it's now repeating. Well, I can taste it still, so yeah. Planks are recovering. Good. And I could do a kind of temporary building thing. Builders are all bots. And do that. Tries building that first. Hopefully they won't get themselves stuck. Guess if we build that one first. No. No. Oh well. Okay. Awesome. That somehow worked. Excellent. And then we've just got to somehow bridge the 20 gap both ways. Well, all 4 ways. I guess that's where overhangs come in to some extent. Way or another. Well, so we should only need 8 now. Oh. Of course, it's an odd number. Well, that's going to bug me. We're going to have to move them. It's so early in the project. Too early in the project not to move them. Not lined up. Okay. I'd say they don't even look lined up, but they are. What we'll do is if we delete that and put a single on there, that'll let us build that from there. If I put a tiny tubeway station there, they'll be able to build that one from there. It makes sense to just connect to here and tunnel out this and connect along the back there, just from a kind of speed of building thing. Just because doing these one at a time is going to be a pain in the butt. And ultimately, there's going to be a bunch of them running along that bit anyway, isn't there? So, yeah. Down there, come across there. There. Gee. Probably we want to go one wider even on that. Take that back down. 1, 2. Go there. Goes there. That goes there. Path to there. Tunnel path. Way along. There. I got power platform, power shaft tunnel. Not sure if that's going to work or not. Let's give it a whirl. That. They don't need to be there. Okay. You go there. Get another triple. Go. You. Now get that. And then that on top. 6, 6. Yep. And then do that and that. That on there. 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 And then we have to try and close the gap. This is where I find I want to move it again. It's 7. No. That one works because that was a 4 and a 4. Okay. Overhangs. This might not be how you envisaged this existing, but it's how I'm creating it. Right. That might as well go. That might as well go. That might as well go. Honestly, they might as well go. What I'm thinking is come out of there. Up there. They can build all of that corner out to there. If I give them an exit. Like that. And then what we do, pass along there, and that ends there. So if I put a 6 there with a ladder on it, then put a bridge on that. They can build that entire side. If we come out to here, 6 there. That there. I know that's one longer than it needs to be, but I don't really care. That lets them build that. And then once they've built that corner, build out that. So we should be able to come along here to here. Yep. That there. Put that there. Bridge there. Put that there. And that, I think, lets them build everything. So, things we need to make sure of. We do have metal blocks over here. We don't currently. So, metal blocks, obtain, prioritize. We'll take another one of the empty ones, metal blocks, obtain, prioritize. We need to have logs over here as a priority. And having some of them set to supply is not going to help with that. The plank one is an obtain. The other thing we might want to do is turn the mine back on. at least at a low level. And then I'm just going to pause and unpause those just to make sure they come back online properly. How's this looking? So that needs planks. Too far from a district. Do I? Yeah, I probably need to put that there. And then that'll all work its way through as it can, which is fine. We basically have a whole load of building to get done. And we're kind of short on logs suddenly. Now, we don't have the most lumberjacks at each of our forests. But equally, our forests are not looking massively replete. But there are a lot of logs. Sorry. That we have intermediately easy access to. So if we put it that way, we are going to have to delete an tree to get our first lumberjack in. Cut trees. Go. So as we get space, we'll be able to put in a few more. Begin. Because, yeah, we're down to 3 logs. So, you know, we should endeavour to resolve that, shouldn't we? So need to come back over here. Yeah, we still need to up our breeding. One more breeding pod. Food situation has improved significantly. So that was just an issue of things not unpausing even though I removed the production management mod. Interesting. We're getting lumberjackage from somewhere else coming in. You. Okay. I guess you just about reach. Fair enough. We'll work on significantly upping our... I mean, yeah, because we're using planks and logs for building all of the platforms. And I know it's a bit wasteful having essentially a double layer, but I think it looks better, so I don't care. Gives us a nicer platform to work from. yeah, we will have to work out how we yep, they're connecting in, which is great. We will have to work out how we find words. Ah, the words are gone. Oh well. How we get the water up, that was it. It doesn't actually seem to be generating much at the moment, which is kind of weird. If we mess things up a bit with laying in dirt there, that should maybe have been exploderated. Do that easily enough. There we go. I'm not sure where that fresh water's going. But anywho, that's progressing rather nicely. Power grid is progressing rather nicely. We do have some logs we have to recover, but we can sort that. We need to help our lumberjacks out. Let's just throw those in for now. Gonna want a bit of a tubeway extension, I think. Because it'll make it a bit easier for them. Apart from the fact that they now can't get to that one. That was dumb, wasn't it? Yeah, let's do that. That's funny. It's easier for them to build that than it is to build the stairway. That's kind of crazy. Let's get that in. Get all of those marked up. Those around the back marked up as well. We might as well get rid of all these dead trees. Got a few more box. So let's throw them in. Get those built as well, seeing as they're really close. Probably benefit from more lumberjacks in there as well, because there are trees sat there uncut. What we could maybe do is come around here. Throw you there. Temporarily. Get some of those, yeah. Right, that is all hooked up in. Yep, 13,000 HP. Very nice. So now I can recover 180 planks, apart from the ones we can't get to. Plank situation is good. Power situation is freaking awesome. This is going in super quick. Which is great. Guys are ripping into the logs. I've actually got more spare bots, so maybe do the same up along here next. Really work on ripping all these dead trees out while we need the logs. A lot up here as well. Yeah. Actually, yeah, they can't get to all of them. I guess that's just that we need to put in more lumberjacks centrally. In the lumber usage is unusually high building something like this, but and I'll just adjust to get to this. It'll be fine. But I think I'm going to call it a day for now. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.